Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Day. Who's starting on? I'm Reality of Krista Marie, the Who's Starting On podcast. And we are talking about Beverly Hills. Last night's episode. Hello, everybody. Hey, Mimir. Thanks for my notes. They're awesome. And she's on punishment. I'm in trouble. All I saw was Dakota wanted some for Christmas, and I just typed she could have whatever she wants. But episode was good, right? I think so. Yeah. Hey, Q and DJ. Please subscribe to Q and DJ's channel. Tubi. Oh, I don't even know what Tubi is. Tubi's a streaming network, right? Probably was watching something she wasn't supposed to watch. But all right. Well, let's see. There hasn't been any drone sightings. Like literally in a couple days. The last, oh my God, there's people watching. Oh, sorry, I didn't know people watching. So we're watching live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. I probably said all that. Instagram. Oh, I turned Instagram on, right? Catching up. So, yeah. Right Patterson Air Force Base was shut down. That's the last thing I heard. But I don't know. All of a sudden they're gone. Imagine that. That's so strange. But anyway. So this episode was good. Did you guys hear PK has a girlfriend? They didn't mention it in the episode, but according to Dana Wilkie, he's got a girlfriend from Nova Scotia, some blonde he's been posted with. I'll pull up the post. And then apparently he also has another girlfriend in London, another blonde. And it's weird. They look like Dorit. But Dorit looks way better. Dorit's way prettier than this one chick. She's like all bragging about hanging out with Boy George and stuff. It's like, oh God. Like, now he'll wear off soon with this guy. I thought he would be back, but what's her name? I thought like Rachel, you could tell him we might get back. I don't know why I thought that. She was hanging out around here. But what a good episode. I can't stand fucking Kyle. Does anybody give a shit that Mo's not there? Does anybody care that she doesn't have Mo to call for her stupid thing? Does anybody care that she doesn't know what to put on her stupid invitations? Oh, should I put the Umansky family? Should I put Kyle and Mo? Put Kyle fucking Richards. That's your fucking name, isn't it? Is that not your name? Put that on there. How about that? How about that one? How about you put Kyle and Teddy? Kyle and Freddie's house. Right? Allegedly. Well, no, it is. They are both living there. Weird. But, so yeah, they're having this stupid, she's having some party. He is a good looking man. Like, he looks good dressed up. And, like, the one outfit, oh, my God. The outfit that he is with this girl posted, is the outfit that he went to go meet with Dorita in. Remember when he was like, oh, look at my single PK outfit? The sneakers and everything? Oh, yeah. I was like, oh, my God. Like, he must have went right out that night. He was at some party or something that she posted with him. She's cute, though. But she's not cute like Dorit cute. Dorit's, like, younger cute. I don't know. This woman looks a little older. Nova Scotia is Canada, right? I didn't think of that. Nova Scotia. Where is that? That has to be Canada, right? Sorry, geography's horrible. But, so, I don't know. Well, 109. It's 109. My birthday's on. It pops up so much when I'm live. So, literally, I don't like that spooky doll thing. I'm not into spooky dolls. So the first episode or the first scene is is Kyle going over to Jennifer Tilly's house. And it's like Jennifer Tilly in one of her houses because, you know, she's a Simpson. Or she's, okay. So she was married to one of the Simpsons creators. He died. That's not how she got her money. She got her money in the divorce. She got a certain percentage of the Simpsons for the rest of their lives. And then also, apparently, he died and, like, left all his money to her, too. Because he didn't have, like, a next of kin or something. So not only does she get what it's worth as time went on, because this settlement was, like, this divorce thing was way back in, like, the 90s. So as time went on, obviously, the Simpsons are worth a hell of a lot more money now. So she still gets, like, a quarter percentage of that, So she has a house that she parties in, a house next door, a house for parties, which is cool. I would do that too. A house next door, a house in Malibu, but she doesn't go there. Her and her boyfriend are the ghost doesn't welcome them. So I'm assuming that's her ex-husband's house, was her ex-husband's house too. So I guess they don't hang out there. But then they also have a house in Vegas because they are professional poker players, which they showed a picture of them. I was like, oh, he's cute. She looks younger when she's not on the show. Like, she looks younger and, like, dressed down clothes, you know? I think she's richer than Sutton. And speaking of Sutton, I'm so sick of Sutton. I don't like her. I liked her last season. I don't like her this season. I don't like her. I don't really like Garcelle this much. I don't like Garcelle that much right now either. She's being messy. You know what I mean? Literally be messy, but like, just, you need to like tell Dorit about this thing with Kyle. Because it's like, again, they're all like, I don't know. And then I don't know what Sutton's problem is, trying to get everybody like, she got hers in the end though, because people were even telling her like, Sutton, like, people were not messing around. Thank you. But yeah, so they start out with that. And it's like right after they get back from the trip that they went on with Kathy. And it's like they're planning for Kyle's party, and I guess Garcelle's beach house party, I think it is. Yeah, she comes over and she's like showing Kyle the little Tiffany doll, and it's like she just gave it a drink. Like her assistant, I think his name. What's his name? I don't know. She wants him to answer the door. Whatever his name is. He tries. She's like, act like you're my assistant. Oh, Jeff. And yeah. So Kyle, she comes over. She sees the doll, whatever, and she's like sitting there trying to talk to her about the whole situation with Dorit. And she's like, it feels like you guys kind of got somewhere in the end. And Kyle's like, yeah, it's a start. We'll start somewhere. And I don't think that Jennifer really understands everything that, like, I don't think we even understand what's going on. It's all crazy. But she also talks about how Sutton and Dorit got into it towards the end too. Okay, Sutton, I really like Sutton right that much right now. But we see literally Erica is going to, where's she at, her therapist or whatever? I guess that's still her therapist, but I don't know. Dorit's telling her how she hasn't talked to PK she's talking to Erica. She hasn't talked to her. They talk about the Oceanside trip, and just before she goes to therapist. But Dorit's like, no, I haven't talked to him in 2 weeks. We went from talking 5 times a day. We haven't spoken in 2 weeks, and it's like, they still do have the kids. Like, I don't get it. I know, right? I think his ex-husband's probably there too, so I don't know. Like, he's the ghost, but they have fuck you money. Like, Sutton has fuck you money too. But see, that's why I also don't like how she's always getting on Dorit. She's not mad at you, Sutton, because you have money. She's mad at you, Sutton, because you're a CUNT and you're acting like one. But her and Erica are rehashing the trip, and even Dorit, or she complains about Sutton, but even Erica says, "Hey, reality connoisseur, thank you." She's like, I even had a problem with Sutton, and she told her I said something to her in the car, for whispering at the end of the table, because Sutton is all about this. Like, everybody has to be honest. I saw you whispering at the end of the table, and Erica was like, yeah, because I'm saying what everybody was thinking, which is, I don't know, something about them not really thinking they're that good of friends. Dorit, whatever. I just don't know why everybody's getting on Dorit all of a sudden. Like, I keep thinking there's a reason why they're like not liking her. She's like the Lisa Barlow of Salt Lake. Like, she has no idea how much she's hated. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's just finding out. And this whole thing with Sutton wanting to bring the girls together. And I want to keep bringing the girls together and we can be there for each other. No, you can't. Dorit is just finding out how you guys are not all friends. She was the last to know that you guys aren't real friends. She thought you were. You know what I mean? Like, she's the last to know. It's like, now you want to bring them all together? Sutton, then you don't. You're trying to, I need people to be honest. How about you be honest that you're still drinking, that you drink a lot? Again, you can drink all you want. You got fuck you money. But you know what I mean? But like, there's a reason why your ex-husband left you, Sutton, and then really left you, went across the country and didn't bring you with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. There's a reason why you're single. I'm starting to see why. I mean, you can stay single all you want. Like, you have a fuck you money. You can do whatever you want. Not that money's everything. I'm sure you're lonely. But like, remember that guy last year? I liked that guy for her. maybe she has a drinking problem. But you know, I don't know. I don't know what is she doing. Like, I don't know if she's now because Kathy's good with Kyle, she's good with Kyle. But see, like, Kathy's good with Dorit. So, you know, I would think Kathy would be like, you know, because I thought Kathy was doing a good job of staying out of the fucking between Dorit and Kyle, even though she probably stick up with Kyle. But why would she? She didn't do it for Rinna. Kyle didn't do it with Rinna, right? But so you would think that they're still trying to punish Kyle, but you know. Then we see Garcelle, her summer house. I don't know if you call it a summer house. It's like not that far away. It's like an hour away. So I guess it's like there all year round. And I guess it doesn't get that hot in California. So, I mean, that cold in California. So you can always go to it, which I think is awesome. I forgot she had that summer house. I didn't think that she still had it because I know like after she bought it, what's the name? She got fired from. They lost that The View or not The View. Oh God, sorry, Garcelle. Sorry about that one. The Gift, The View, The Real. But then she started making all these movies. So I guess, you know, she ended up redoing the Shore House and actually tearing it down and rebuilding it is even better. So I like that scene. And she's bringing Sutton there and Avi to help her move, which is weird because Sutton obviously would not pay, which would pay somebody to help her move, but she's going to pay, or she's going to do it for free for Garcelle. Doesn't she have 3 sons? They should be helping her. And he has like 10 kids, you know what I mean? But she rents a U-Haul for Garcelle and shows up with the U-Haul with Avi. And of course, like if I'm gonna like stay at your shore house for the weekend or if I'm gonna help you unpack your shore house, I'm staying there for the weekend. Shit, I'll help you unpack. I mean, I don't know. I say that about here, but like no, I don't I like being here. I still do staycation, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to go to an island. I'm good on the island of Wildwood, New Jersey. You guys, seriously, okay, now that it's like almost January, or I can't believe I'm saying that, it's almost January. We got to start thinking about how we're all going to get together next year. If BravoCon is not going to be in like 2 different towns, I don't know if I can drive. I don't know if I can get to Vegas, but I definitely feel like you guys should come to the Jersey Shore. And if my dad's on here, he'll tell you we have places for free to stay. Actually, I haven't seen my dad in here, has he? But you know, we have a house free to stay as long as they don't fucking sell it. One of them by then. But anyway, I like her shore house. I was jealous. I want the beach to be here, but I was watching the beach cam for like 3 days straight with all the drones. There were so many of them. I mean, there was right where there are like right where you stay right down to the beach. There's a beach cam. It's Seaside Heights Beach. It's on YouTube. It's streamed 24/7. Still streaming. There was this one big light all the way out in the distance, way far in the distance. It was not a boat. It was too bright to be a boat. It was this big bright light, and then the orbs were just coming out, and they were just all over the place. And I'm calling them orbs because it was no drones. They were orbs. These ones. There were those white ones we keep seeing everywhere. The ones that shut down Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. The ones that are yeah. Oh my God. Hey, Lindsay. Oh, thanks for joining. Isn't it crazy? Come to my shore house. Come down here. Seriously, it's awesome. Like, I don't get sick of it. And I need BravoCon to literally tell them they need to come to New York. Like, what are they doing? Like, why would they have a mini one in Miami and then go, oh, 2025, we're going to be in Vegas? Like, fuck all of us, right? It's like, what if some of us don't like to fly? I'm definitely not flying now because did you see the plane videos of people in the planes with the orbs out there? Which I'm not afraid of the orbs. I'm afraid of, I'm afraid of the government. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they didn't realize that we weren't going to be like, I think they realized that we weren't really paying attention. We were just kind of like, huh? We were like, kind of like, what happened? It was weird. Like, I think they just like, they gave up. Whatever they were doing, they gave up. Or they found what they're looking for. But anyway. But yeah. And like, it's even right now, it's 70, well, I'll say it's 60 degrees, right? It's going to be 30 again tomorrow, but like, it's going from like 65 to like 35 to 65 to 35. And even last year, I didn't even have to really wear a jacket. Like, I wear a jacket sometimes. Like, it gets a little bit cold, like right now. But then after that, like, I'm telling you, I feel like we don't have fall and summer anymore, or fall and spring anymore. But okay, so let me see Erica go to her therapist, Dr. Jennifer, I guess. And it's like, I'm assuming this is where she gets her empathy from, because all of a sudden I'm like, oh, she's still even going. And it's like that Dr. Jen that was always on like the marriage boot camp. Was it marriage boot camp and all those ones? Instagram's on, right? Hey, Instagram. Hey, listen, honey. You guys listen to me over here on Instagram. And she tells everybody about Sutton. She tells everybody what happened with Sutton and how, like, she said she feels like, they made a big deal out of Dorit's divorce, but not for Erica's divorce. And it's kind of like it's a different thing now. Like, they're making everybody's like makes a big deal of everything with everybody else except for Erica, because Erica's shit's fucking weird. Like, Erica's shit's like, we don't really believe you, but we kind of wave white flag because we have no choice at this point. Like, you're shoved in our faces. You need to get on a plane, yeah, you're right. I'm scared. I'm just afraid to fly. It's not like I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid to fly in an airplane. Yeah. But, and like they keep talking about Sutton's personality being inconsistent because she's drinking. I didn't realize. I'm like, you know what? She is. And like, again, it's flip-floppy with Kyle and Dorit. Last year it was, let's just go after Kyle. And I was like, she is like taking up for Kathy. Like, she is taking over. Like, Kathy took over for her mom being abusive with Kyle. And then it looks like literally Kathy's off the show, and here's Sutton coming and being abusive to Kyle. And it's like, man. And then Kyle only literally wakes up with her sister because it's just easier in her life to not fight with Kathy, because Kathy just punishes her 24/7. It's like she doesn't like her. And she can act like she likes her all I want. It's obvious you don't like your sister. You've always ruined it. Kathy ruined everything Kyle's ever done. Every show she's ever tried to do, every book she's ever tried to write, like everything. And then she's on this show with her too. And now Mo loses his show because he's a fucking fraudster. Again, nobody's sitting Kyle down and going, Kyle, where's the $40 million, Kyle? What did Mo do with the $40 million, Kyle? Is that what he used to furnish his house, Kyle? He didn't have to pay that, Kyle. He just had to literally pay the government or pay the dictator so he doesn't unalive you, which he probably will anyway still. It's like nobody's asking this bitch, where is this fraudster husband of yours? No, we don't want him to come literally. Again, I don't care if he's on an invitation. Like, Kyle Richards is your name. That's what you should put. It is not the Umansky residence, because no Umanskys really live there. It's just a Kyle Richards that lives there, and a Teddy fucking Hellenkamp. Why don't you just call it the Hellenkamp residence? John Mellencamp's daughter's residence. But you're like a sneaky snake. You're irrelevant, really, kind of. Like, I really wish your friends would make you irrelevant, because at this point, I'm really ready to trade you in for Teddy. Like, oh, it's my first party without Mo. Mo used to do everything. I'm sure if you suck with Dick, I'm sure he'll come over and help you if you need him to. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. I don't know what I should put on there. Well, I'm just going to invite Camille over, too. Like, why are we inviting Camille? Why is Camille here? Such a liar, Camille. You're such a liar, Camille. It's like, goodbye, Kyle. Such a cunt, Camille. It's like, they fucking have called each other cunts and bitches and goodbye and all the other ones. I know. It's like, what is the world? Like, I just can't stand. Why does she keep showing up? Freddie is one of those people. Her and Tamara refuse to be fired. First, it was Freddie. She just literally refuses to fucking go away. She refuses to be fired, canceled, paused, whatever. Like, you be a podcaster. Why do you have to keep showing up and jumping out of Kyle's purse every time she sees a Bravo camera? She did with Tamara. Now she's ditched her. Now what is she with Erica now or something? Like, or Diamonds in a Rough or something. I don't know. It's like you are now doing a podcast with her. Now you're living at her house and you're still jumping out of her purse. I'm not waving the white flag with Freddie. She's got to go. Like, she's another fraudster. So you have a cheater living with you now, Kyle. Now you have a accountability coach living with you who slept with her friend's husband while she was having a baby. And you trust her in your house with your Momo. I mean, he fucked the Reed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. Allegedly. And Elsa Jane, allegedly. And Aubrey O'Day, not really, because she said block. Weirdo. Freaking weirdo, man. Just imagine being Kyle and having to live with a dude who is into that shit. And then finding out he's asking some nasty ass big booby broad to do that stuff. Like, what the fuck? Like, no wonder she's disgusted with him. And I don't even think that she left him. I really do think Mo left her. Just like I believe PK left Dorit. Well, we know PK left Dorit. I feel bad for those two, but not really. But like, he could not wait. He's like, I got to be single before the show airs because I'm going to be hanging out with you in Miami, sir. You know what I mean? Like, it just happened that part airs when he's in Miami at the fake BravoCon. Oh, God. I hope she doesn't. She always does, though. It's like Kathy's like, who are you? Just call her hunky dory. You know? But again, why is Camille back? It's so funny that they keep trying to bring Camille back, but they refuse to do it for her. They won't bring Teddy back. Like, nobody wants her back, and they know that. But it's like they kind of just tease her. Like, she does everything she can. Like, now she's literally living in Kyle's house. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's so weird. It's so strange how you just don't get it. It was so, like, BravoCon in New York. Oh my God. Like, she was literally against the wall, waiting for people to want to interview with her. And like, she's like, and people just like walking by her. I don't even think anybody noticed her there. And I'm just like laughing. I was like, I'm the only one to talk to, and I'm nobody. I refuse to go near you. Like, I'm cooler than you. That's how fucking uncool you are. You know what I mean? And then I got left. But I'm just saying, like, it was just funny. I'm like, I don't want to be around you. I'm so angry, Kaya. Oh my God, did you hear too that Lisa Rinna has been hanging out with Dorit? Ugh. Allegedly, that's who's been egging her on. I'm like, nobody needs to egg her on. Nobody needs to tell her to go and stick up for herself. I'm pretty sure she was only like getting along to get along. You know what I mean? Getting along to get along, because that's what you do. And I just think she just realized that Kyle's not her friend. And, you know, she's going through a lot. Dude's like out cheating on her. And he's a slob. He's a fat slob. And she's not. And he's out cheating on her. And she's like, I fell in love with you, you fat motherfucker. Like, you get me robbed, almost held at gunpoint. And I'm telling you, if Garcelle's saying it, she knows something. We all said it. But do we really think that she had nothing to do with it? Probably. I don't know. I think the whole $10,000 thing's a lie, though. It's like, why would you? I would be traveling. First of all, security, probably, if I'm going to get $10,000 out and I've been robbed at gunpoint 3 times. Okay. Like, I think maybe next time I'm going to have security if I'm going to get that kind of money out and have it around, especially when you find out you were being followed. Oh, you mean the big, scary robbers? The nice robbers that left your phone, they followed you to the bank. They're like, oh, we'll just wait till her pocketbook's there. We'll just wait till she's not there and we'll steal her $10,000. We won't hold her at gunpoint this time. We'll just take the money, you know, and let one of us get caught. Like, and then PK says that one of them got caught and he got called down to the station. And that was it. In the middle of an interview, Dorit's like, you didn't tell me that. And he's like, no, I didn't. Oh, I didn't. You think that if they literally caught one of the guys that held your wife at gunpoint, you would tell her something like that. Or it just didn't happen because it's not true. You know what I mean? That never happened because it's not true. You know? Like, I remember the interview person, I think it was asking, was like, oh, what they did? They caught the guy? Like, one of them? It's like, what in the world are we like, wow. That's like, at least, I mean, Dorit, I mean, are you stupid? Just at least, it's probably why he left you. He's like, bitch, you fucking, you know, you were in on this with me. If she was, I'm just saying, the theory is like, say he wasn't, she was, she wasn't. If she was, he's probably pissed that you're literally milking it up. If she's not, he's probably like, I wish you would, I don't know. Like, I mean, what would you think if he tried to, like, he wouldn't do that to a mother with kids, right? Like, have her, something happen to her for money? You know what I mean? Like, what if they had pulled the trigger or something? Like, what if they really did have a gun? Because apparently there was no gun in the police report. But according to her, she was, you know, like, what if there wasn't, like, a really, like, what if, like, you know what I mean? There's no gun in the police report. There could be more than one police report, right? It's so weird. Like, you mean the nice robbers that left their phones for you? They didn't really have a gun? I mean, I don't know. Whatever. So, I don't know. Somehow, I guess Sutton is still literally mad. I don't know. Sutton's still mad because she's still mad about the whole, well, because she's drinking. But, you know, before they even go to this diamonds and denim party, I skipped really far ahead, didn't I? Oh, no, after Erica's thing. Oh, yeah, talking about, I'm telling you, Sutton's inconsistent. These are her drinking. I'm probably not getting late. I'm going. And there's one confessional of Sutton where she looks so hot. I was like, why can't you look like that all the time? Hey, Larja. Everybody get a large channel. Subscribe the buttons. You know, the diamonds and denim. Do we know what the invitation said? Did she put Kyle Richards on there? Or did she put Harry Moe? Or what she put on there? Do we really care? No. But of course, that's right. That's where we got Camille from. Oh, no. But I didn't like her dress though either. And of course, I didn't realize, of course, that like Emma Slater, that was like the picture of Emma Slater and Marisa were still going to be out. Did you see they're still in the bar? And Camille brought it up though. But Kyle sent her confessional that Camille's projecting because Mo's done a few things that I could have lived without. But like, have you seen the internet talking about literally the stuff about Kelsey Grammer? You know, all the stuff that they used to be out about him too. Like neither one of them have had it, and none of them have it good. All their husbands are pieces of poop, you know. But it's just he's always out. Like Maria's, I don't know. There's like it's like a tit for tat on whose husband's the worst. But I guess they're doing tattoos or something over there. And you know how like the tattoo thing for Paris Hilton's 11111 or 1111, but 1111. Why would Garcelle go get that? That's weird. I thought that was weird that Garcelle did that. Garcelle should be getting 444. Like that means like you're making great changes in your life and like keep going. But you know what I mean? Like that's more her thing. The 111 is significant of pillars, and it's like a new beginning and stuff. Like walking into like, you know, when you look at the one it looks like two pillars on each side. You know what I mean? That's what the significant of 11 is. That would be more like Kyle's thing, and the Hilton's thing, and then Garcelle should be like 444. Whatever spiritual numbers, whatever. It is what it is. I see them all day long, every day. And I guess, I don't know. I like Boz, but I don't feel like she should be saying, I don't know, she could be doing more. I like how she does stick up for Dorit a lot, but I don't think a tribal council is the way to go with these women. It's more like tribal council, but it's more like Survivor. Did they have a tribal council on Survivor? Is that what they do there? Maybe that's what. Yeah. I mean, the Fox Force 5 was torn apart, though. So that tribal council worked. You know? You do, too? I love that. Love it. Oh, you're a starseed. But then, I don't know, they're all sitting down again. And, of course, I don't know why they always... The thing is, you know, they're going to have to keep bringing things up and fight about it constantly. And, you know, sitting all the group together again, of course, we have Sutton talking about Erica and Sutton arguing, and they're all sitting there. And again, like, I don't even know how this all starts, but at some point Camille jumps in and they're all yelling at Dorit again, and it's like, why are you all yelling at Dorit again? Just because she's not friends with like Teddy? Again, it's the whole like she's such a problem. See what I mean? Oh, look, 444. Just saw it. 444. Wait a minute, that's the amount of people are watching. It's like again, like now Dorit's in trouble for not sticking up for Freddie. Really? It's your friend, Kyle. You're the one who got asked the question. But again, we're all like, it's like, it's not about Freddie. Yes, it was Sutton. And, oh my God. I'm going to drop the link because it's 30 minutes. If anybody wants to come up large, I'd love it if you'll come up and finish talking the rest of this with me. Because I have to pee, and I don't want you guys to get mad at me if I left just by yourself. Okay, do you see what I do? I should have never drank that whole thing. But that whole, like, I don't know. They're all young. Again, she's the Lisa Barlow of Beverly Hills. They really just don't like her. And again, like I said, they're all just figuring it out. I mean, she's the last to figure it out. I mean, they're all not real friends anyway. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, Garcelle, I guess, is. Garcelle and Sutton. What am I doing? Invite. Hey, Lady Virgo. I wasn't feeling good. Remember I said I felt like I was getting sick? I wake up and then I'm fine. And then I woke up again today and felt like shit. And now I'm just like, still not. I can hear my voice again. Yeah. Yeah, there's 400 people watching. Jeez. Talking about Beverly Hills. That's right. I forgot TikTok was on. But, you know, again, Sutton is hitting low with Dorit. And the way she starts to scream at Dorit and says, you know what, you're not mad at me, you just hate your life. And it's like, wow, okay. Like, of course, like, again, I didn't think anybody's going to stick up for her, but thank God Boz did. And says, don't weaponize what's going on. Like, you literally, like, of course she hates her life right now. Yes, and her life didn't turn out the way she wanted. Her husband left. You know what I mean? Like, her friends are turning on her. Friends are turning on her. Like, we know what's weird, too? Like, they say that Dorit's family's there for her, but we never see, I've never seen her parents that I remember. I mean, does she have help with the kids? I guess she has a nanny or something, right? Like, we ever see her parents? I don't know. I want to see Dorit's parents. I think we did once or twice. Like, who are Dorit's friends? Like, who does she have? She obviously doesn't have Kyle, right? Maybe, I don't think off the show they all hang out. Like, I don't even think her and Erica hang out. You know, I don't think anyone hang out outside of the show except for maybe Dorit and, I mean, I'm sorry, maybe Garcelle and Sutton. I don't know. But I just feel that, you know, Camille is there and it's like, why are you even bringing shit up, Camille? Like, you're literally, thank God, what's her name? She told you, Dorit told you how it was. Like, you are literally, what are you even doing here? Like, you wanted a moment. Like, exactly. You're like, she's like, well, I took the moment. And she's like, yeah, Dorit's like, yeah, exactly. You wanted a moment. You took a moment. Like, I don't know. I think it's like the dog piling is ridiculous. Like, y'all don't like her, fine. But, like, don't fucking argue with her about fucking Freddie Hellenkamp. Especially when 1 minute you're like, oh, I feel bad. We should have been there more for you, Dorit. You know, PK left you. And then it's like, oh, then you're a piece of shit for not, what happened? Nothing. You're a piece of shit for not sticking up for Freddie, and that's why I'm mad at you. And then you said my sister was better than me, and yada, yada. And it's like, really, thank God for Boz, because Boz is like, look, like, if we're going to be honest with each other, and we're going to feel comfortable talking crap, then we should be able to not weaponize each other's pain against each other. You know what I mean? And they're like, who did that? Who did that? And they're like, well, you just did something. You just did something. And so it's like, no, I was just saying. It's like, no, Sutton. Like, I know. I feel like it's boring me right now. I know. It doesn't look, I still don't want the other ones back. I still wouldn't want Renna back. But I just need Kyle to go. She takes up too much space. Her family and her problems and her everything, they take up so much space. They need their own show. The Hiltons, Kyle, you know, Paris and Love, like, make one big show, because your drama is taking up too much of my shit. And, like, we can never get into anybody else's lives. Like, I have no idea what goes on with, like, I want to know what PK's doing. Let's follow PK around. Let's follow him and Mo around. Let's get private investigators or something. Let's go stalking it, like, ladies. You know, if we can have stupid Tamara get naked at 60, we can have a bunch of chicks driving around stalking men. Since they both live in the same building, it won't be that hard. You know what I mean? You could do drive-bys and stuff like Crazy Kristen. I love a good stalk. I haven't done that in years. I would definitely be stalking those two assholes. You know what I mean? Especially if they're in the same building. But the fact that, like, they live down the street from each other and, like, they haven't talked in 2 weeks. It's like, the kids are there. Like, I mean, what do you live in the same town? Why aren't you speaking? Maybe the kids go back and forth between a babysitter, but I don't know. It's weird. But there was some C words thrown around, and that didn't really go over well. But I mean, it's the truth. Camille was a punt to her. And if nobody's going to be there for you, Camille, nobody really likes you. And especially Dorit. Dorit didn't even know you. It was a really low blow. I agree. Because it's like, why are you, like, what do you mean? Like, it's again, like, what are you trying to do? You keep talking about, like, she's alluding to somebody's not being honest or something. And it can't just be about the little comment that Dorit or that Erica made under her breath. You know what I mean? She keeps wanting everybody to talk about how they feel. And it's like, are you trying to get somebody to say something? Just say it at this point, Sutton, because you're really, like, you're trying to go after her for no reason. Again, do you want to throw it in her face that her husband left her and she hates her life? Well, that you just did. Like, are we done now? Like, no wonder she called you. Like, you are, you know? It's a shame. Because as much as I feel like maybe if she had something to do with her robbery, it's not cool. But, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel. Like, I like PK, but I don't like PK. I feel like he should be more involved with his kids if he's still living in the same town. But then this chick is out, like, posting pictures at some ball game, and she's from Nova Scotia. You know what I mean? And, like, he's doing things with her. You know, it's like, so I don't know. It's not, and it's not in London because he's not with his London girlfriend. You know, Kathy's awesome. Kathy went and watched Southern Charm and Salt Lake, so she could be part of the conversation. And stupid Dana teased some gossip and something really good about Salt Lake and has not revealed what it is yet. And she said, "Oh my God, it's really." She's like, "You guys have no idea how good it is." She's like, "It's going to literally blow your mind." She's like, "How sneaky?" And I'm like, "It better be Heather Von Teese being exposed." You know what I mean? Or like, you know, like Lisa. I don't know. But at this point, I don't know. Because now Dana sounds like she's made at Lisa Barlow. So I don't know if something else went wrong. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe we should pull up some, I don't know. Is there any gossip we could talk about? I feel like this is a filler episode. I feel like we're doing the same thing every week. We're having the same arguments with the same people, but the same shit. Yeah, that too. That too. Lisa is a true snake. She really is. Listen, I was listening to all these things. You know, she's being sued for almost $1 million. She's being sued. I know. When she gets mad, she loses it. You know, Lisa Barlow's being sued by two different people for investing into Vita Tequila, over $400,000 each, right? For not paying their money back. And then she's also that SSC filing thing. That whole thing was I don't know, a whole big weird thing. And, you know, she has been pretty ignorant to all the women. And I don't know if she has a fake fence. I don't know. I know it's not her that did the Whitney stuff. I know that's definitely probably Heather. But for some reason, Dana's made it Lisa. So I don't know if she's... And maybe because Lisa didn't reach out to her to find out who the fence was. I wish she would just tell me who the fence the name was so I could figure it out. I will try to figure it out. But I really have to pee. And it's going to take me a while, I think. But there's so many people watching. It was such a filler episode. Lindsay, thanks. I hope you subbed. You probably subbed. I'm sure you subbed. But I'm live 3 days a week. And you're funny, Kath. I'm live 3 days a week between 12 and 1. I try to go live after Zach Peters done his. No. No. She's just, no. No, we were just talking about Southern Charm. But no, I wish she would tell me who the Finsta was that was messaging her that we think is Heather Von Teese. Because at this point, no, I think Lisa's mad at her, or she's mad at Lisa or something. Because all of a sudden she's being really nasty about Lisa. Dana is. And I thought she was like, because of Whitney being such a fucking liar. You know what I mean? We were on Lisa's side because I was like, oh, they're trying to let Lisa take the blame for this Von Teese fake Finsta account. You know? And who cares what Adam said? Because Dana clearly told Whitney that it was not Lisa. But maybe that's something. I don't know. Something's going on. Maybe she'll tell us more this week. And I know. I think she did too. Yeah, it definitely is Heather, I think. But I hope that there's somehow she gets exposed on like TV, like she did to Monica. I hope they do what they did to Monica. You know, because God, like to Heather, she deserves it. Because if she let Lisa take the blame for it, and she is the one exposing everybody, because she does really do hate Lisa. She hates Lisa for the good time girl, and you know all the things that Whitney hates Lisa for, and all the things that Meredith hates Lisa for. The hot mic moment. You don't come back from that. I'm from Jersey. You don't come back from that. You can pretend to come back from that, but in real life, you really aren't. You know, just like Kyle's going to lie about how Mo didn't commit. You know, she left Mo because who knows why. She doesn't ever even tell us why she left Mo. Or Mo left her, but we know it's because he's a cheater, pumpkin eater, and he committed fraud and put the family in danger, which she said she's so fucking stupid over. But like, she doesn't answer for anything. It's so annoying. Get the fuck off our TV. The shit that Erica goes through because of what Tom did, and you get to go through nothing. You get to hear nothing, not even anything at the fucking reunion about it. Like, what is up with your dude? What, you know what I mean? Like, no, man. I'm over her. She's gonna skate away again. Skirt. Out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck her. All right, well, yeah, no. Our show's starting to get canceled. I think that Allie was forced to leave him. I think that she's making him get help. I don't know how I feel about the cops being called by the neighbor. I don't know. I like James and I feel bad for him. I feel bad for both of them. I think that he definitely should not ever drink again. He definitely should never drink again. Like, he has a drinking problem. We obviously, but he kicked it, and he should stop doing that. And I was watching his shows, going to his shows, and I'm like, he's got to just be high. I don't think he's drinking because he's got so much energy. And look, he could be on Adderall. I don't know. The alcohol is obviously a problem for him. And I love James. I think he's come so far, and he's proved he's not. This is another thing. This is what I don't stand, these bitches. I can't stand about these people over there. Now, just because fucking Sandoval fucked up and he turned it out to be just like you, Jax, doesn't make you any less of a piece of shit, right? Just like James getting in trouble doesn't make everything else about, doesn't make Kristen any less of a piece of shit. Because let's not remember, or let's not forget how the only thing we've ever seen was him being slapped by her, okay? So you can go talk in your book, Kristen, all you want, but you're a toxic human as well. You're a toxic girlfriend just as well. And you were going after him just as well. So you jumping in there literally does not make Kristen any less crazy or toxic than James, just because James gets in trouble for something. That's what I can't fucking stand. I'm like, literally stop. I think Mo left her too. I got tired. I'm tired of her. I'm sick of her. And you know what? I wouldn't look at him the same either. Even though she probably knew about his weird fetishes. You know about his kitty cat fetish, right? I'll save you the details and tell you. Just go, you could go on YouTube and just, put in Aubrey O'Day, Mauricio, or no, she doesn't say his name, but Aubrey O'Day interview. I forget what the guy's name is, but, oh, it's so weird. He's so gross. And again, getting caught, somebody saying that about you while you're out here, and I'm not I'm not half lesbian. No, I just can't stand her anymore. I'd leave her too. Because it seemed like Mo didn't know why he was being left. Because he's like, I always hadn't cheated on you. I had no problem with it before. Your vertigo started kicking. That's okay. I'm going to go anyway because I have to pee really bad. And it's just the whole process. And this was a filler episode. But Friday, Salt Lake, maybe I'll get Danny to spill something by then and tell him what is so exciting. What did you find out? So horrible. I want to know. Tell us, please. Please bring us down to the gutter with you. Because, according to Todd, we're a bunch of gutter bitches. But, all right, well, at least YouTube will post this one because there's a lot of people watching, and it's a shorter one. You'll see, Lindsay, please come back. I'm either talking for 2.5 hours or 40 minutes. It's never a no in between with me. But I love you guys. It's a stupid little recap. Sorry. I'll see you guys on Friday. And I love you guys.